The virtual world's helped me by, I would have to say, I'm a lot more honest when I don't have a group of people actually sitting around me. So, when the counselors in the virtual world ask a question, they get a totally honest answer from me. And I don't know that the face-to-face counselors always get that.
Virtual world's helped me in my recovery because I never really talked to a lot of people. I went out and partied a little bit, but I never had friends that were sober. That's how it's helped me.
I live 30 miles from my drug court, so having access to the virtual world and not having to make an extra 2 trips a week over here has really helped. It's saved me money, it's saved me time, it's allowed me to get 40 hours in a week at work where I would have had to have taken off and come, over here for classes, so that's been great.
What I personally like about the virtual world is meeting the new people and what they've been through and how they can help me go through what I've been through and help me kind of give me pointers on what to do next. And since they're further along than I was at the time, then they kind of gave me what they could do to help me get through.
You're in a group of people that, they have the same problems I do, but you're not going to see them again. You're not going to run into them on the street. You're not going to have to deal with them in life later because you have no idea who they are. So I like the anonymity aspect of it.
I'm not very good expressing myself face to face with somebody, and the anonymity of the group really made it able for me to just open up completely, tell stories about my past or, my goals for the future.
I get off work, I'm home in 5 minutes, and I'm into my counseling session. So, as I said earlier, 30-minute drive for me to get over here to do a counseling session. So, and the counselors are fun. They are. I've had, I guess, contact with all 3 of the virtual world counselors, and I haven't had a repeat of a class yet. And that's great, because I bore really easily. And when I just do the same stuff over and over and over, soon I just get to where I'm la la la, and not paying any attention to them. So they keep it fresh, they keep it, new, and they have new takes on stuff.
Learning a virtual world for me was pretty easy to catch on to how it works and what you need to do to get to places. And it was very well explained on how to do it.
Learning the virtual world level of difficulty, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10 was probably a 3. It's a pretty simple program to use. I would say learning to sit down in the chair is probably the hardest thing on there. And once you get that whipped, you're good.
I think it's pretty cool, the different scenarios they have, that you can fly in there and kind of mess around a little bit, make it a little bit more fun than just sitting face to face with somebody.
For somebody that had never turned a computer on, to be able to get in and, use the virtual world and actually type, it's pretty easy. It is pretty simple. The program's geared for people that don't have a lot of computer experience.
I guess a lot of people that I know personally are like me, and they have a hard time talking to somebody face to face, and I think that it would allow them to be able to learn more and have a better understanding of what's going on in their recovery. If you are lost at what they're saying, you can always scroll back up and look at it, or there's 7 other people that are typing, answers that you can kind of look off of and be like, oh, that's what they meant. I just found it so helpful that I think others would also find it helpful.
The counselors are always there to help you if you get stuck somewhere. There's been a couple times I've had to get on my cell phone and say, hey, I can't get logged in or something, and, you guys have got it to where they can log us in from where they're at, so that's awesome, too. Because the internet where I live is kind of spotty. So, they're always there to help, too. So having counselors that are actually, they have knowledge of how to fix any of the little glitches that you have, that's great.
Would I recommend virtual world to others? Yes. It helped me a lot through my program and on my way to sobriety.
Oh, I would definitely recommend it. It's saved me money, it's saved me time, and like I said, it's allowed me to be more honest in my recovery. because you're not sitting there with a bunch of people sitting around you just judging you. And honestly, that's the way I feel when I'm in group with a bunch of people. I feel judged, and I hate that. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend it.